In this presentation, we ask whether grievance politics has overtaken traditional party politics in Canada. This question matters because it reveals a fundamental shift from policy-driven solutions toward anger-driven narratives. Let's walk through what this means, why it's happening, and what it would take to restore serious, solution-focused party politics in this country. Yes, grievance politics has increasingly taken over party politics in Canada. Emotional resentment and "someone is harming you" narratives now drive campaign energy more than constructive policy debate. The political battlefield is no longer who has the better economic plan, but rather who can channel the most anger. This has changed the incentives of politics at every level. Grievance politics is a strategy that mobilizes voters through anger, cultural insecurity, and a sense of betrayal. Instead of promising solutions, it identifies enemies, whether so-called elites, gatekeepers, immigrants, or institutions. It thrives by convincing citizens that the system is broken, rigged, and out of their control. This is why phrases like "Canada is broken" are so effective. They emotionally activate rather than intellectually persuade. Traditional party politics was centered on competing policy visions, platforms on fiscal stability, productivity, trade, healthcare, infrastructure, innovation. The goal was national problem-solving through policy direction, not emotional polarization. Leadership meant presenting coherent, costed plans, not weaponizing resentment. Party politics was a competition of strategic ideas, not outrage algorithms. In Canada today, political messaging increasingly centers on emotional crisis framing. We see narratives such as "Canada is broken, your voice is being silenced," and "elites are destroying your future." These messages are not policy arguments, they are emotional triggers. They reward anger over analysis, and mobilize voters through fear rather than vision. This shift is structural, not temporary. To restore true party politics, Canada must return to solution-based economic vision, not outrage. That means serious national planning on productivity, trade diversification, energy transition, infrastructure, and innovation. It also means ending permanent campaign mode, rebuilding trust in institutions, rewarding policy literacy over performance theater, and reducing the polarization incentives embedded in media algorithms and fundraising architectures. In other words, we must make real solutions politically rewarding again. The party system still exists on paper, but grievance is now the dominant fuel of political mobilization. Party politics will not return automatically. It must be rebuilt through deliberate changes to incentives, in media, campaign finance, and political education. Until that happens, anger will continue to outperform vision, because grievance is easier to weaponize than solutions are to explain. Engelhardt and Norris contributed analysis on cultural backlash and the rise of grievance-driven populism. Levitsky and Ziblatt provided evidence on institutional erosion and political incentive collapse. Dalton offered insight into the weakening of traditional party structures. Mauck examined the democratic consequences of replacing serious policy debate with resentment politics. Viewers can pause here to review the full citations. Facts for Canadians is a fact-checking source where current economic, political, environmental, and trade questions are put under the microscope to get at the actual story.